traverse. Okay. We've got the chats opened. We've got the things going. Oh, yeah. So in about half an hour, I'm going to have to run down and pick up dinner from downstairs. But that'll take a little bit. Yes, thank you, Twitch Mobile. Alright. Oh gosh dang it. Phone, stop being a piece of shit. No, you murder gnomes and halflings. I murder indiscriminately without racism. Ah. Alright, let's see. Okay. So this is just, I guess, whatever's up here by default. So we need to look at ideas, and I want a notepad. Just give me a notepad. Where's Google Docs? There we go. Give me a blank Docs. Type at to insert. Dismiss all that bullshit. I know you want your bullets. That's gonna take a while. Like I said, they're not gonna get to that. Alright, so couple ideas, because they're not high level adventurers. They're not high level. They're not going to fight a bullet anytime soon. So this is downtime in the session while they wait for wait for items to be analyzed by a higher authority. They could not figure out or could not learn from investigations what was going on their own. So they have let the authorities know. The authorities have the MacGuffin, and they're going to research that and see if they can figure out what it is. And they are also going to go investigate the base at which the MacGuffin was found. So while those things are being searched, the party needs something to do. So I've got 3 sort of ideas to start out with. Idea number 1. Winter is coming. A group of why that group of woodsmen hire the party to join as extra security / labor. And then possible encounters. Wolves. What an army of Avatar of Death. Not quite, at least not yet. What is the level range for owl bears? What is the challenge rating in owl bears? Owl bears challenge rating 3, large monster. Same with a snowy owl bear and a 2-headed owl bear. Reduced threat owl bear. We'll put owl bear with a question mark. Alright. And then another idea I had. A group. Fine. Be technical. This is note-taking, Google. We're not worried about perfection. Yet. Alright. The second idea I thought was, because this is a port city that they're in, a merchant / cargo ship. I wasn't sure if that was one word or not. Hires party as extra hands. Jesus Christ. Possible encounters. Pirates. What level are like drakes and smaller wyverns? It'd help if I spell it right. Also not plural. What the hell did I accidentally hit? Okay. Guard drake. Blue guard drake. Black guard drake. They have different types of guard drakes. What happened to just regular drake? Okay, so why are they all guard drakes? Why aren't they just drakes? Ambush drake. Wyvern is a challenge rating 6, so we're not going to do a Wyvern. I mean, what are the stats on it? Because we could do a Wyvern. They just have a lot of HP. So we could do a Wyvern if the party has like if they have support from the rest of the crew on the ship, some archers, maybe a ballista on the ship. What do ballista damage? What is ballista damage in D&D 5e? Ballista in D&D 5e. So this person has ballista, large object, armor class 15, 50 hit points, ranged weapon attack plus 6 to hit, 3d10 piercing damage for a ballista. I don't think there's any actual ballista rules. Okay, so 3d10, the average for that is 16. And the Wyvern's health is about average 110. And with everyone else chipping away at it, I would probably change that to maybe 3d12, or maybe, I don't know. I have to run down and go get my food. My food is being delivered downstairs. Roy, please do a battle royale and entertain the people. I will be right back. And by people, I mean yourself. I think you're the only one here. All right. Roy, you won the Battle Royale. Congratulations. I should not have trusted you to run it. I'm suspecting a little bit of cheese. Only took 2 med kits. Nice. Alright, so I have food and I have beverages, and one of those beverages is going to be spiked with whiskey. So depending on how much I drink, you might get your bullet, Roy. Ha ha! Alright. Food. And I am just a little upset at getting food. Because I wasn't going to buy food. I've actually been trying to be a good boy, and I was cooking up some chicken, but the chicken just is not great. I think it went bad. It was just in the freezer way too long without getting done. So let's do Wyvern question mark with support and 3d12 ballista. And we wouldn't want to send any sea monsters against him at this point. It's way too early for that. Which is why I thought Wyverns could possibly come from the sky. Pirates, of course, from the waters. Maybe there's a thief on board they need to catch. And then the third idea that I have So, dig this, right? I actually have built into the game another adventuring party. But it's not just any old adventuring party. So these are things on the job board in the town, or that they can find out about. The third thing is noble requesting immediate bodyguards. Fearful noble requesting immediate bodyguards. And encounter with what's the word I'm looking for? Competing. There we go. Encounter with competing adventuring party. If digging deeper, comma, noble has made a deal with Asmodeus, which I don't think that's spelled right. I don't know. You do have Asmodeus in the dictionary. Good job. Noble has made a deal with Asmodeus, and party is collecting on his behalf. So there is another adventuring party out there in the world, and it is actually a team that is Alkalites of Asmodeus. And so they do work for Asmodeus, primarily collecting on contracts that Asmodeus has. So if they accept the position of bodyguard for the noble, then they will get a D4's worth of days of downtime where they can train and research or do whatever they want to do. They have access to the noble's library. They have access to the grounds. While they guard the noble before the other party shows up. And like I said, if they inquire about it seriously, they may just attack the other party. If they try and talk to them, they will learn that they are there by right collecting on a contract of Asmodeus, and they will have to decide whether or not they want to fight this other troop of adventurers. Alright, let's go ahead and spike the soda with some whiskey. I was wondering what happened to you. I was going to say, are you even there, Roy? I'm sitting here describing awesome D&D stuff. I'm just talking to myself. Of course, that's what I usually do, but that's besides the point. Well, because normal sized human portion. They want you to heat up like 8. 8 is like not even a full slice of pizza. Exactly. You can't be happy with just 8 pizza rolls. Come on. That's because even a child isn't satisfied with just one piece of pizza. All right, let's see. So, not sure how much of my planning you heard, Roy. You heard the first one? The woodsman? Oh, okay. Alright. So we have a group of woodsmen hire the party to join as extra security / labor. Possible encounters: wolves or an owl bear. Number 2, because it's a port city, merchant cargo ship hires the party as extra hands. Possible encounters: pirates. Wyvern has a pretty high challenge rating, so if they have support from other people on the ship, say other archers and an onboard ballista, or possibly a thief on board. And number 3, and this one's my personal favorite, is there's actually another adventuring party out in the world. And so number 3, from an underground brothel. Okay, that's interesting. Number 3, fearful noble requesting immediate bodyguards. They will have an encounter with a competing adventuring party. If they dig deeper, the noble has actually made a deal with Asmodeus, and the other party is there to collect on the contract. The underground brothel party finds out one of the inns has an underground brothel. Comma. Learns one of the girls is there by shit. Okay. Is it just one girl who needs to be rescued? Or are maybe all the girls there by force, as well as an underground slave ring? Well, it looks like you and I were thinking a similar thought when it comes to the slavery thing. I don't think it's going to be full-on slavery. I think it's going to be one of the girls was taken there by force, taken from her parents for debt. Reasons. And this is a variety encounter. Stealth option. Pay for release. Work for release. Or guns blazing. What would be a good debt? How much do we think her family would be in debt for? Definitely nothing as high as like 10,000. Maybe like 3,500 is a good random ass number. That is 500 gold. Yeah, that's definitely not a reward. And that's not a reward either. That's how much the girl's debt is. So, or well, how much her family's debt is. What she was taken for. Although we do need to come up with payments. A magical lamp. Kind of a big reward. The party's only level 3. A magic lamp. All you do is clap your hands and it turns on. So with the brothel rewards, whatever they can steal from the brothel, whatever they can steal from the brothel, if they go that route, the families last 250 gold. They saved up. Hey Anthony, how's it going? It's going, yep, I know that feel. I know that feel. Yeah. Yep. Now, the old games were fun. I managed to get my parents into the game, so I have a game that I run every other week with them and another friend. So I do run a game with my parents. Right now I'm trying to come up with possible... Thank you. Right now I'm trying to come up with possible mid-story arc encounters. So right now in the story where they're at is they found a mystical MacGuffin in bad guys' lair, or well, not in the lair, but they found it, and the bad guy who wants it, they found his lair. But they couldn't roll investigation or wisdom or anything high enough to figure out what was going on. So the local authorities were given notice about what happened. And so the local authorities are researching the MacGuffin and have sent a team out to investigate the villain's destroyed base. And so during that downtime, a little bit, also for storyline reasons, they wouldn't have been able to identify a whole lot. Just enough to know that something big is happening, and possibly what the MacGuffin is. They wouldn't have figured out much against the villain. They're still not going to learn much about the villain, but they are going to learn what the MacGuffin is. But while they're waiting for the authorities to do their investigations, right, it all must start someplace. So while they're waiting for the investigations to happen, they need to find something to do in the downtime. And so, of course, doing nothing is always an option. They can just wait for however long it takes, but we're coming up with some possible encounters or jobs they can pick up in the meantime. Nothing. That is minus XP, right? You got that right. Um, so, with this, we will say the reward is 50 gold per person. Temporary physical buff for working out. Provisions will be provided so they don't burn through their own rations. And since there's a chance they could encounter wolves or an owlbear, we will say chance for druid to find cubs / pet. Be creative, play the role. Right? Lots of red herrings. I'm trying not to be too much red herring-ish, since this is the first game of my parents have done. I'm trying to just keep the story interesting and the mechanics a little challenging, but mostly straightforward. So, so they do kind of have a pet. They've got an NPC that they've rescued as a fourth party member. Because there are only 3 of them, and so give them a full party of 4. And their influence has decided how the NPC will progress. So they've kind of molded that. It was a goblin that they rescued from inside of a gelatinous cube. So, but other than that, they really don't have, like, there's a druid in the party, but the druid doesn't have a pet. Usually druids or rangers will get a pet, so I'm keeping it open to the idea in case they do want one. But I think they're doing good enough with the pet NPC instead of an actual pet. For the merchant cargo ship, we'll say they pay better. They pay better than just the logging exploits. But it will be a longer trip. Provisions will still be provided. We'll say that one is 100 gold per person. Opportunity to steal, should they go that route. I don't think there'd be anything else there. For the noble, willing to pay handsomely. Easily intimidated for more. The option to steal items from the property. And it would take some straight natural 20 rolls. But we will even say that they, if they back down, if they barter with Asmodeus, or, well, Asmodeus's lackeys, they can get the property. Alright, there's a couple of options there. Let's see what other things we can come up with. Total challenge rating of 2 or less. Another battle royale you got there, Roy? Who's gonna win this one? Abyssal Wretch. Albino Dwarf Spirit Warrior. That's adjectives. Amador the Dandelion. Dino? What dino? A lot of animated items. Anvil Rot Raptor. It's tiny. Allosaurus. Oh, there is an Allosaurus. See, that's the weird thing. The a lot of times druids will turn into dinosaurs as part of their wild shape. But I've yet to really see a DM who puts dinosaurs into the game. Like, there's just not just wandering Allosauruses going about. You do? I'm not surprised. Allosaurus isn't that terribly tough, surprisingly. It looks like they have a bite attack or a claw attack. Doesn't say anything about multiple attacks. Pounce. If the Allosaurus moves at least 30 feet straight toward the creature, then hits it with its claw action in the same turn, that target must succeed on a DC 13 strength throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the Allosaurus can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action. Okay. And never split the party. Never split the party. Yeah, let's specifically search for beasts and see what other monsters come up here. So we got the Allosaurus. There's an ape. Axe beak. A baboon. A badger. Barnacle Bess. Black bear, bloodhawk, boar, brown bear. Chimeric animals. Chimeric weasel. What the heck is a chimeric weasel? Challenge rating 0. The weasel has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. The weasel has glowing eyes that emit bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So the chimeric, being a chimera, gives it glowing eyes. That's it? That's it? There's a clawfoot raptor. We can put raptors against them. It also has pounce. Surprisingly, it has pounce. But I would think that raptors should have pack tactics, don't you? Constrictor snake. Ooh, cow. We can just have them fight a group of cows. Cranium rat. Crocodile. Mm-hmm. There's a Dimetrodon. Dire wolf is only a CR1. A diseased giant rat. Dolphin. We could have them fight a bunch of dolphins. Those would just be bipedal cows, I think, Roy. They weren't cow tars. They were just bipedal cows. Enormous tentacle. Not the rest of it, just a giant tentacle. I wouldn't want to call them that. fiendish giant spider. Not just a giant spider, a fiendish giant spider. Boo. Boo to you.
Mission failed. We'll get on next time.
And then here's all the giant, not fiendish giant, but normal giants. Giant badger, giant bat, giant boar, giant canary, giant centipede, giant constrictor snake, giant crab, giant crayfish, giant dragonfly, giant eagle, giant elk, giant fire beetle, giant fly, giant frog, giant goat, giant hyena, giant lizard variant, giant octopus, giant owl, giant poisonous snake, giant rat, giant riding lizard, ooh, giant rocktopus, giant sea eel, giant seahorse, giant snail, giant space hamster. There's Boo. Giant spider, giant swan, giant toad, giant vulture, giant wasp, giant weasel, giant white moray eel, giant wolf spider, giant. Oh no, sorry, goat. I was reading giant too many times. I just saw the G and the T and went with it. Goat. Guthash. I don't even know what Guthash is. Keen smell and pack tactics. Whatever it is. Hadrosaurus. A hare. Hunter shark, hyena, ice spider queen. You want some more ice spiders, Roy? Nyxborn lynx. Plesiosaurs. We could put the Loch Ness Monster in there. Pterodon. Quetzalcoatlus. Kipper. Rat. Raven. A relic sloth. A rhinoceros. Saber-toothed tiger. Normal scorpion. 0. A sheep, snarl, space eel, space guppy, space mollymock, space swine, regular spider, spider king, here's swarms, swarm of bats, insects, insects beetles, insect centipedes, insect spiders, insects wasps, swarm of maggots, swarm of poisonous snakes, swarm of kippers, swarm of rats diseased variant, swarm of raisins, God, a swarm of raisins. Such a thing to deal with. A swarm of ravens. Swarm of rock grubs. Tiger, two-headed crocodile, velociraptor. Do velociraptors have pack tactics? Yes, they do. They don't have the pounce, but they finally gave them pack tactics. We will say on that note, we will say participate in the Colosseum fights. Possible encounters. Anything, really. Maybe we can do a poll and see. We can do giant spiders, or we can do some sort of dinosaur. I don't think the dinosaur fits in, since I don't have dinosaurs roaming around out in the world. Them having dinosaurs in the Colosseum would just be pretty dang random. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Maybe they got the dinosaurs off continent. There are two wild continents that aren't going to be put into play this round, so maybe they get the dinosaurs from the wild continents. They could take on a rhinoceros or a tiger, maybe a giant constrictor snake. I don't know why I capitalized that. So rhino. What are the exact encounters for that? How much was the rhino? Rhino's 2. So we'll just put them up against one rhino. You think 4 velociraptors? Let's do one giant spider. giant constrictor snake. I think that might more or less be it. I will put in a pack of wolves as well. Four wolves. The thing about the giant spiders is they have that web. The webs can be attacked and destroyed. They have AC 10 and only 5 HP. Yeah, we'll do 2 giant spiders. It might be too much, but we'll see. What, I specifically went beast for that. So all those other... Giant is its own category. Okay. What is the flail snail? Flail snail is a 3, and it's considered an elemental. I didn't realize it was considered an elemental. I want to know what element a flail snail is. What element would that be? The element of snail? The Bullet is a large monstrosity that's critical, or, yeah, with a CR of 5. They also have an undead one. It has a standing leap. A bite attack and a deadly leap attack. Natural armor class of 17. The undead has a much higher hit point total. They have the same 9d10 plus 45. But for some reason that one averages 94 and that one's 125. Go figure. Alright. And in the Colosseum, our awards would just be whatever is gambled. With odds based on what they fight. Let's set the challenge rating back down to 2. And let's set the monster type to humanoid. And put some of those in the Colosseum as well. Bullywug. All kinds of cultists. Devil Dog. Tiefling. fuck ton of Durgar. Durgar. Let's see. They do have grungs. He's just got a dagger. Down his dagger, short bow, and mesmerizing chur. Grungs are immune to the chur, but humanoid or beast within 15 feet of the grung and able to hear it must succeed on a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or be stunned. A grung wildling. Dagger, short bow, and spell casting. Cure wounds and spike growth. Spike growth is nasty. Spike growth hurts people. Halfling were Kenku. Short sword and short bow. Kobolds. Dagger and sling. They do have pack tactics, but they don't have claws or bitey. Alright, let's see. Merfolk. Pirate captain is a 2. The bosun is a 1/2. The first mate is a 1. Alright. Well, I think that's good for that. So that's 5 options right there. 3 of them will be on the board. 1 of them would have to be someone asking for help. And the other would be them just kind of messing around, just kind of fucking off. What are some stupid things we could put up that are to be ignored? Just kind of. Someone stole my tea set. I was thinking more along the lines of mundane things. Our painter looking for subject model. $3 gold. Harvesters needed. 5 silver. And lunch provided. I'm not going to make that 3 gold. I'm only going to make that 1 gold. You have 1 gold to sit there. Guard recruitment poster. I think that's a pretty decent base set for now. I think that's some good options there. I'm tired. It's been a long day and I gotta get up early tomorrow for more of it. Tell you what, I'm ready for the vacation already. I will, not right now. I still have a couple of things I need to do before I go to bed. Oh, I'm going to. Not immediately. I'll probably hit the hay in about an hour, hour and a half. Yeah, no, I'm a lead in my department at work. And so right now I am in the office this week. Normally I work from home. When COVID hit, the company I worked for went work from home on all the jobs it could. So my department was one of the departments that went work from home. But we can't train from home. And so this week I'm in the office because I need to train up 4 new employees. So that's fun. Which is also why I have to get up early. Normally, I can just roll out of bed, grab some breakfast, turn the computer on, and I'm at work. But now I need to actually wake up and get dressed and get ready and go to work again. And it's so, between getting up like 2 hours earlier now, actually going to physical work, and just an exhausting day of training new people. This week is going to be busy. But got a little bit of a late start on the stream today. Hopefully Wednesday and Friday we'll get started earlier. I think Wednesday we might just run some Warframe, open up some relics to get ready for Borrow Katir, just in case he has anything good this weekend. Friday's up in the air. Roy, what are you doing on Friday? You got anything on Friday? Well, besides your stream, you got anything else going on Friday? Exist. Okay, well, you can exist in the stream with me. Friday, we will have Final Fantasy XI Friday. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to keep leveling up Paladin or if you want to switch to something different. Some of them a Bleach. Okay, Roy. Okay. I'll give that to you after the stream tonight when we're done here, which we're going to be done in like 8 minutes. Yeah, I know they did that factory reset. I didn't stop to think that you wouldn't have the login information anymore. I know you said you had to reinstall it. You should have said something. I would have given it to you sooner. Let's go ahead and do one more Battle Royale here. Battle Royale. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't blame you, Roy. Yep, I haven't been here either, Roy. Thank you for setting that. Let's see who wins. Oh shit, we got Dr. Doom and Blackheart both in here. We've got a Mew. We got Teen Gohan. There's a Zapdos. Zapdos just exploded. Orin just exploded. Dr. Doom just shattered. Abra is just always getting those health boxes, always beating everybody. Abra got another health box. See, they dropped it right in front of Abra. And Drowned Wench Bot won its own Battle Royale. I'm calling shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans. Alright. Well, you hacked the first one, Roy. Alright. Well, thank you, Roy. Thank you, Anthony. Everybody coming to hang out. Hope you had a good time. I know this is kind of just a plain ordinary stream, talking some D&D. Well, mostly me just coming up with ideas and stuff. There's maybe next time we do the D&D thing, there's some videos I can show. People do reaction videos all the time on here, and so I don't know how they get away with that. I might look into playing some videos on here. There's a guy on YouTube I've been watching who does, and you guys have probably already seen him, but he does all kinds of just outrageous spell and feat combos to do stupid stuff. But maybe we'll look into more D&D ideas, D&D thoughts. Definitely one thing I want to show off, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. An unboxing, if you will. Roy, you know what's in the box. Anthony, you would love what's in the box. Fuck you, I'm not burning it. It's too amazing to burn. Also, yeah. But I'll show that off here soon enough. That's something that's waiting for a specific point in my parents' story arc. Once the MacGuffin is revealed. So not this next time we play, but the time after that, most likely. Depending on how many sessions it takes to go through the downtime adventures. Then I will do a reveal. And we will do an unboxing for that. I'm just not sure when that is. I want to be able to say, this is when we'll unbox it. Be there. Come see it. But I don't have a date for that yet. I can't say exactly when that'll happen. But it won't be for a couple weeks because the game is every other week. And this week there's some other stuff going on, so the game's not going to be able to happen. So it'll be next weekend will be the downtime game. And like I said, depending on how long that session takes, it may take 1 or 2 play sessions to get through. But yeah, once they discover the MacGuffin, I've got an unboxing to unbox. So, but again, thank you everybody for coming out. Hope you had a good time. Hope we can do this again. If you did enjoy it, definitely let us know what you want to see more of. The Dark Souls doesn't count. But let us know, what you want to see, what you want to do. We'll see what we can't get going. But yeah, thank you, love you all, and see you next time.